I have to thank my parents too, of course. Military. First letting me to all sorts of practices and activities. My dad usually told me a funny story about about when I was born. I was the youngest of four, and he was really excited that I was a girl because he didn't want a sister anymore. 40 years old. And little do you know that is going to be the biggest shock of the lot. But I think the most important person I need to thank, at least according to him, is my brother Bob. He was a graduate of Wachusett in '87, and probably the person I most wanted to invest the first 17 years of my life. And it wasn't that he was so knowledgeable about tennis or field hockey. It was just that he knew I would do anything he told me to. So every summer, about a week or two before field hockey trials would start, he'd put me through his own version of preseason. He'd help me with stick skills and other basics of the game, but more importantly, he'd make me run until I threw up every single year. And one particularly fantastic summer of his preseason, we both put on our running shoes to go for a run, except, he just happened to mention, I need to go to the store for a second to get something. And this store was about 6 miles from our house. So in the car we go, and we're just about to get there, and he pulls over to the side of the road and tells me to get out. And I sort of look at him, but I agree with what he says, because, as I mentioned earlier, he was second only to God. But it didn't really dawn on me what he was doing until he shut the door and drove away. So being the good sister that I was, I ran home, and every year this is how I got into shape, well enough to still be beaten by Coach Aldrich on the 3-mile loop while she's pushing her 2 kids in her jogger. But field hockey and tennis are by far the highlights of my high school career. I can think of a million great memories from being yelled at by Coach Aldrich for numerous things, but one for having a broken stick in the middle of my game, to driving down to field hockey camp in Pennsylvania with Mr. Lane and stopping all the WRHS along the way. Playing tennis district matches at Holy Cross, fighting with Mr. Hedlund about why the boys' tennis team was called the men's team and the girls' tennis team was called the girls' team. Important things in my high school life. And I have a million memories that I could bore you with, but I think you get the gist that playing sports at Wachusett was a huge part of my life and one that I will cherish for so many years. So thanks again for this fantastic honor and for giving me a chance to relive my glory days. Thanks.